Lewis,
Kitty.
Lewis' mom does embroidery.
Oh,
And,
she does, huh?
Yes.
Like on the back and then on the front.
So, and she's done several shirts for me, but Lewis forgot and didn't hang around and bring them. And I found it very affordable. I'm probably going to have some MFC shirts made for Iron in the Hat. And she is actually asking us if we wanted to make, do shirts, embroidered shirts for fundraisers. And,
Well, what about, can we do golf shirts, collared shirts and such?
Yes, sir. And I'll show you what she sent. She sent me a picture. She does.
Will you do that? Will she embroider the one that I like? The
Yes,
logo I
yes,
like?
sir. She will. I mean, but this is some of the stuff that she's brought to my attention.
Cool. I'm all in on that. Yeah.
And she does hats.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have some hats. Y'all notice I normally wear my llama hat.
See, there it is.
There you go. That's the one that you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she didn't charge me a setup fee. I know. Crazy. Every time I've ever, asked to have something done, it was normally $40 for them to digitally.
The keys to the
Kurt, what words am I talking about?
I'm going to open up the.
Vector and the render of fatter.
What he said.
Thank you.
Yeah. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't even own a computer. I ain't ready to take over the world yet, so.
I don't know if she can all set up.
Basically, it takes.
Well, I mean, I don't know if she does or doesn't, but she didn't.
More than likely, she didn't. She didn't know that.
Okay. All right. I got that out of the way. I'm going to pass it over to you.
Did you announce our big prize?
No,
Do
sir,
that.
I did not.
Thanks, Daniel.
I pointed out that it looks like we got plenty of stuff. We're going to have to clean off the table while Jim's doing a demo. And, but we did. A couple guys got together. I did kind of poke it out here. Made a platter. If you're to buy one, these things aren't cheap. But it's in the Iron in the Hat. And I believe
Thanks. Oh, you going?
that is the intention on
Shut it
something
down.
like this
Yeah.
being a monthly thing. So, and I also mentioned MFC shirts and that kind of stuff. So, I would like to get that.
Just send Lewis home and go get them.
All right. Well, now I'm going to pass it over the line.
I want to brag some more on this. That's a $130 flatter. You can get it for $1 today because it's in Iron and Hat. And as he was saying, we want this to be a monthly thing where we have a high value item in Iron and Hat every month. If anybody wants to volunteer to provide that item, let me or Palmer know. Otherwise, there's a group of us in the board that get together just to do that sort of thing. But we would love to have your pieces in there as well. Our big announcement today is we have a conference scheduled this year. We haven't had a conference in 3 or 4 years.
Right.
So it's going to be the first weekend in November. It'll be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday conference, first 2 days of classes. And then Saturday being the conference with demonstration. Mark Ling is going to be our instructor and our demonstrator. If you don't know him, look him up. This kid is awesome.
He's 20.
He's 20 years old, but he could smith with the best of us. Mark Ling, L-I-N-G. Check him out.
John Dobie's met him.
He's out of the Houston area.
College Station, I think, right? Brian, Texas.
There are some calendars up here on the table. Some from last month. I only have a few that are been updated that also include the conference. This is also now available on our website. So you can go to mfc.com and pull up the calendar at any time. It's a living document, so it will be changing frequently. We currently have demonstrations scheduled for our meetings through the month of May. I need more volunteers to fill up my calendar. So if anybody wants to do the demo for our meeting, we'd love to have you. And I see some faces here I don't recognize. What we do is we do a little instructional demo at every meeting.
Let's get the names of the people we don't recognize.
I don't do names.
Jim Pigott here is gonna be our demonstrator. And
This is James Davis. This is new. First time here. He just moved back from Asheville, North Carolina.
All right.
That's Jim Jones next to him. He's
No, it's not. I was gonna say, I heard about
Jim
him.
Jones is a friend of mine.
No, Steve Renfro.
Steve Renfro.
That's a familiar name. That's a familiar
Steve
name.
Renfro. Nice to
But we get an instructional demo after our short little business meeting every month.
Nice, Nancy.
Did you get that? Damn.
And then whatever items are made during the demonstration go in iron in the hat.
Oh boy.
And again, I'm going to mention January 1st.
Yeah, that.
So
Yeah.
if you want to re-ante,
Nah.
become a member, whatever,
Yeah.
get with
That.
the officers that are here.
It's okay. That can stay there. That stay
Jim,
there. That stay there.
Lyle,
And
Jim, myself. I think you can get, just get with us. Kurt,
yeah, that.
Hey,
I got
and
it.
we'll
Thanks.
get you.
easy one.
I have the paperwork over here, or you can do it online.
Yeah, it's easy to do online. You fill everything out and do your credit card. Here we need cash or check.
Thanks,
All
Lyle.
right, I was gonna say, those of you who are technology, what's the word?
Technology.
Technically,
Declined.
decline, challenge, whatever. Greenback dollar still works. I don't do the computer stuff a lot. I do on a
If you're not getting an email, you probably hadn't paid your dues.
Well, here's what's on the emails. I'm still sending the emails out to the 2022 paid up members. Just and if sometime shortly I'll quit doing that. I'll announce that we quit doing that, and it'll just be the paid up members, of which we only have 24, maybe.
Right.
Good.
So it's that's not it. So anyway, so a lot of people going to be left off of it.
But we're gonna get that straightened out, right?
I mean, it just continues all year long. It just they keep adding on to it, so it'll happen. It always does. So
Right. Yeah, this isn't Jim's first go open. He's been around for a long time. And he's done a great job of keeping up with that stuff. I'm glad it's him and not me. I can't even keep up with the phone calls I got or get. I was gonna be here at 8 and I hadn't set my phone down yet. It won't stop ringing.
More on the conference. As I think I mentioned, we're going to do classes on Thursday and Friday, demo on Saturday. In addition to that, we're going to have an auction at the conference. So we need items that you're willing to donate, like you would for iron and hat, to go into the auction. In addition, we're going to do a blacksmith toolbox. We're going to build a toolbox. We're going to build tools to put in this toolbox to make an excellent starter tool chest or something any blacksmith would enjoy. This will go into a raffle and should be one of our big money makers at the conference. I've got a list of tools that we need for the toolbox. If there's anything on here that you think we might need, you're welcome to make that. But I would like everybody to sign up for something to add to the toolbox.
Go down the list and tell them what kind of sort of is on the list. Just for instance.
The wooden toolbox, I volunteered to make that. Flat jaw tongs in various sizes, bolt tongs, scrolling tongs, slot jaw tongs, rounding hammer. Palmer's volunteered to do a 2.5 pound, a ball peen, hot cut Hardees,
I'll do that too.
punches, chisels, drifts, fuller, twisting wrenches, ruler, scale, wire brush, scrolling jig, charcoal pencils, beeswax, safety glasses, gloves.
Coke rate.
Yeah, Coke rag. It's all on here. You're welcome to sign up. I'm going to leave this clipboard here so you can sign up at any time, but I'm also going to pass it around so you can sign up today. If you missed our last meeting, you missed a great one. Kurt came with 2 knife blanks and he taught us how to acid etch these knife blanks
And Stonewater.
and stonewash. Then he put these blanks into Iron in the Hat along with all the necessary items you needed to complete the knife. And I was fortunate enough to win one of those. This is the final result of Kurt's demo. I pass that around too.
Be careful.
It is
So, you know, another high value item in Iron in the Hat. We got the flatter today. Who wants to throw something in big for next month? We're taking volunteers.
I've been working on something, so and I think it'll be something everybody will appreciate or use and probably don't already have in their toolbox. So I'm not going to announce it yet. We're going to do it about like this one, but it's valued a little more than the flatter all by itself. So, sir. Please make that announcement because I can't hear you.
Speak up.
We do have a Facebook page. Please go on there and like it or follow it if you can.
Shit, I think it's always going to mess something up. Excuse me, Lyle.
We will actually have all these videos on there if you want to rewatch it.
Sports Council.
We have 2 of them. One is a community Facebook page, and the other is our announcements. The one that you're going to want to be made a part of is a black background. It has the gate on front.
Okay. Does it have the Macintosh?
Yeah, it has
Okay, in the background. Okay. Did you find it?
Yeah, one of them's a Facebook page, the other one's a group, Facebook group.
We also have donuts up here. I expect them to be gone before we leave today.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
I can move them.
Yeah, notification. That's your notification.
Okay, that was
It was pretty cool. He
Well, thank you,
he
sir.
did it with a battery charger.
all right. Everyone, this is Jim Pigott. He does something with us.
Give me my brush back.
I'm sorry. Jason Sykes has an announcement, and we're really excited about this. Jason's one of our members here. We just don't see him as regular as we'd like to. Busy man. He has something going on in Rankin
Yeah, we're just
County,
talking about you.
and he's going to
Hey, we
announce
were.
it.
You had come
We
defend
wanna hear
yourself, huh?
about it. Uh-oh. Good morning, everybody. Morning. Some of you I know, a lot of you I don't. It's been a while since I've been here. As I'm passing this out,
Thank you.
talk a little bit. My name's Jason Sykes. I'm originally from Jackson, Mississippi. Here I got a few. I live in Brandon. I started a nonprofit organization.
Oh, thanks.
I'll tell you how this came about. First, I want to thank Palmer and Lyle. I wouldn't know what I was doing without them. Really don't know what I'm doing now, but over the past year and a half, I've been pretty busy. But I'll give you the short and sweet version. So, my oldest son, he's 16 now, about to be 17. He has Asperger's. He's well functioning. Doing well now, but about 3 years ago, he had a pretty bad situation with I would call electric bullying problem. It was with a lot of problems. But so I decided that well, first we back up. So we started lessons. Ethan wanted to start blasphemy. So we started some lessons with Lyle. And when I looked at the videos and watched
face about how excited he was about making something, it kind of made me think, okay, well, maybe I can build on this. So what I'm doing, I started this organization. I purchased some property on Highway 80. If you know where the co-op is, just past the co-op. It's still in Brandon. It's like you head to Tallahatchie, about a mile and a half probably past the co-op. 16 acres, and I'm putting 3 buildings out there. The first one, we're about to start construction. We just got our permit. 8,000 square feet shop. And that's where we're going to do this right here. Blacksmithing, metal fabrication, all kinds of good stuff. I've known how to weld for several years, but something in my mind told me I might as well go to Hines and get my certificate, because when I build, so the third building I'm building, I know I'm jumping, it's going to be a 15,000 square foot youth recreational center. It's going to have a stage, an auditorium, where we're going to have meetings and leadership conferences with our youth. But we're also going to have 6 rooms, 3 on each side. And one's going to be an auto body room, a blacksmith, welding, metal fab room, a carpentry room, a culinary room, art, music, and then I'm going to bus kids to my farm and teach them some ag lessons. But what I feel like this is going to do, let me just say this. I see a lot of trades, the number of folks knowing how to do things decreasing rapidly. Okay, so now this has been 4 years ago. I was in Dallas. I read an article in USA Today. It was really bizarre. But it said in 7 years, this was 4 years ago, that in 7 years there'd be 400,000 less welders in America. Okay? So the point I'm trying to get at is when you bring young people together as a group, some of them with disabilities, some of them not, and we show them that we're all wired the same, we just may be a little bit different. And when they finally get to know that other person that they may be making fun of and realize, hey, this kid's cool, maybe we might slow down that progression. At the end of the day, where I see things going, it's not good because this kid's work. And so what I want to do is try to do something to contribute and give these young people a place to go and learn how to do things like this and do other things that they wouldn't normally learn how to do. No offense, playing a video game 24 hours a day. Look, I don't have nothing against video games. All right, when I was 16, I played Nintendo. All right, but I didn't do it all day.
We had Pong.
Yeah, I was on a tractor farming too and stuff like that. But bottom line is, also, I started a podcast. If you look on here, I've got a Facebook page, a YouTube page. We just recorded episode 3, where I'm bringing in first responders, professionals, entrepreneurs, athletes, to come in and talk about different subjects. We talk about leadership, encouragement, skill set, strength, heart, spirit, things attributes that I think all of our young people should build a foundation on. Okay? And I would love if you guys would like our Facebook page and share it. We'll put out episode 3 probably tomorrow. But where I'm going with this, so that shop that I'm building will be finished probably, I hope, end of March, 1st of April. I'd like to host the tire hammer build Palmer one day, because it would be great to have one for that space for those young people, because it's going to take a lot of money to get the tools and resources. So I've already talked to Curtis Herman about that. Great. Well, if you do want to donate, you feel so led, we have a PayPal. Our address is on here. Currently, I'm funding this myself. It would definitely go faster with donations.
And I appreciate that. Thanks. Thank you.
It is tax deductible.
It's just
But
all
the plan, so your picture, so this is what the first building's going to look like. This is sort of an idea of what the second building is going to look like. Except, we'll have bay doors on each side. This is going to be really neat. And I've got folks from I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Hang on just a second. Sir,
I'm sorry.
right. I'm gonna be bringing in coaches too from different states that coach young people. We're gonna have Christian conferences and all the things. So I mean, it's really gonna be a neat place. In the second building, we're gonna have a general store that's gonna sell things that we make. And we'll sell things that you make and things made throughout the state of Mississippi. Okay, to try to help benefit, what we're doing. So yeah, Palmer mentioned something. So behind my property is the railroad tracks that run through Brandon, through Philahatchee. So this building is not going to be pretty close to those railroad tracks. So I'm going to install a
Rail spur.
Yeah, rail spur. We're gonna look into do our best. No one's making answers in Mississippi. I stopped years ago. And 2 animals I have, I drove to Texas. I mean, look, it was a great road trip, but I don't know what I had to do all that. So we're gonna try to start down the road doing stuff like that. And I was talking to the railroad, load and unload material.
Hopefully we'll start getting coke brought in that way.
Yeah.
And just bag it ourselves,
Yeah, whatever I can do to help. That's what we want to do. But anyway, so if you guys can read over this, my phone number is on here. If you have questions, if you want to help volunteer, because once the building's open, I'm going to talk to you guys. We'd like to have classes out there because we're going to have events, bring in as many young people as we possibly can, and try to start that.
There's actually 3 buildings being built.
Yeah,
correct? Okay.
yeah.
And the general store is actually has plans on it selling breakfast and lunch.
That's right.
Correct?
Yeah, I didn't mention that.
And-
That's a lot.
And then the third building is going to be an auditorium for Christian style or Christian based
Right.
concerts. But are you going to have 3 floors for it?
Well, it's one building,
But I mean,
but there's
Okay.
going to be an auditorium in the middle
okay.
with a stage and all the audio stuff.
But basketball and roller skating?
Well, see, I had to choose one of the two.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have behind the building. I'm gonna have like a half-court basketball court. But I tell you what I did. So just talking through it, expense-wise, the auditorium floor. So when we have maybe a game night for the kids or something, so we're gonna have a roller skating rink. All right. So man, I used to do it when I was a kid.
Right.
Yeah.
And we had a place to do it.
Yeah.
That was the difference. I mean,
Exactly. But we're gonna have a little football field, track and field too in the back. I mean, we got plenty of room, so it's gonna be neat. But the goal is to do it in different places. I mean, sky's the limit.
Your contact information's on that sheet you
It
handed
is,
out?
yes.
Okay. I think what you're doing is a great idea. I really
got
should-
certified in something, didn't
I
you?
did. I told them, yeah,
Okay.
I got my welding certificate because I figured I'm gonna be teaching some of that myself, and so I figured somebody's parents gonna say, "You know what you're doing?" Yep. Look at the wall.
I haven't certified.
It's right there. I got it. But
I got it off the internet, yeah.
it's a lot to share. Just tell some of it. I'm gonna post one of these every month. So it'll be on the Facebook website. It'll be finished next week. So, and then of course, if you send me your email address, we'll send that to you as well. But anyway, it's a lot to talk about in a short period of time.
Thank you.
I appreciate y'all letting me know.
Let's hear it. Come on.
Well,
Thank you.
keep us informed on what you're doing. Post it on our website or whatever,
Yes.
so that we can help
Well, I'm
support
gonna
you.
try to come here regular now since I've got some stuff out.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
That helps us.
Thank y'all.
It's-
Yes, sir.
All right. Now back over to I thought of something to say when I was coming back. I said, y'all, hey, that's the one part about getting old that doesn't hurt. What we're talking about.
Well, you'll remember at 3:00 in the morning, call us and let us remind us what it was. Yeah.
Remember what?
Yeah, right.
What? All right, we're going to turn
All
it
right.
over to Jim now.
Well, okay. Thanks. And I really think that's a great idea what you're doing. It's catching. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. One last thing. I'll just.
No, it's
I
too
want
much.
y'all to
That's
know
way
this.
too much. No.
I'm sorry.
No, no,
This is the most
man.
important thing. I can't believe I forgot to say this. Last year, just getting started, and I'm not a counselor. It's just word of mouth. But we stopped 17 suicides. My son being one of them.
Wow.
Oh, hell.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. But give me a
Do you have
second.
anything?
For what? You got me.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got things already got. This, okay, today, let me get my mind back where it's supposed to be if I can find it. The idea was to do something, the request was a basket twist, and which is, looks something, you can, all kinds of things. This is a large size one and how to do that, but it doesn't take long to do it. And so what I was going to do is go through this process. Once you knock that off, yeah. Not only that, but attach it to a handle also. So to be forge welding. So in the process of this thing, I'm going to get on track here. I had a piece of steel I was supposed to use for this. I don't know if I brought it or not. And if you'll join a BANA, and this is as long as I've been blacksmithing, as long as I've been making these sort of things, I learned a lot by watching that video. And so I'm even going to incorporate some of that today and count on the fact that I'm going to screw something up in the middle of this. But in my estimation, I don't want to see a perfect presentation. I don't want to see a perfect demonstration. I want to see it get screwed up, and how do you fix it, the things that you're actually dealing with. So, but let me just really say it's going to be worth your time to join the Abana organization and follow the curriculum from the first through the instructors. And the instructions on there are exceptional. Nicely, they're well done. I've done 2 classes at night when they were live with them. It was only like $35 or something, and it was just do it. Yeah. One of the tricks I found, I've never thought about this, but it makes so much sense. When you're trying to find the center of a piece, a quick way to do it is estimate what you've got. Okay, estimate the center. All right, I can see that's off, but turn one of these around. Now look how far off I was from here to here. Now I've got a better idea where the center is. But one of the things you want to do is take those other marks off, because from the next step, what I'm going to do is this.
What you marking that with, Jim? White chalk?
Yeah.
White chalk?
Uh-huh.
Is it soapstone?
Just a soapstone. Now there's I haven't done very many, I do this stuff pretty frequently.